Hello guys, welcome to our first ever episode. This is T for T, real stories, real people, real life experiences. I am your host T David, and it's been a splendid week. Before I introduce our topic today, remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Spotify and other channels, and of course our blogspot. And don't forget to rate us 5 stars only, baby. 5 stars. Hello guys, welcome back to the T for T podcast. Okay, this is our very first episode. Apart from the introduction, this is our very first episode, and I'm your host T David. It's been a splendid week, a very busy one, but a splendid one. Before I introduce our topic for today, or what we are going to be doing today, remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Spotify and other channels and platforms, and of course our blogspot, because T for T has a blogspot where she shares her inspiration, she shares her aspirations, and of course she also shares a lot of things on the blogspot. So don't forget to tune in to check it out. So today we will be doing a book review on a bestseller. I haven't done this before, so pardon me if I make a whole scene out of it. The book recently was adapted into a movie, played by our very own Blake Lively, and the book is It Ends With Us by Colin Hoover, a New York Times best-selling author. If you haven't seen the movie, check it out because it is very interesting. I've always wondered, the characters played this role very well, so I was like, how about I read the book first, before watching the movie, since I saw the trailer of the movie. How about I read the book? And reading the book opened my eyes, to see the movie in a broader perspective. So let's talk about the book, not the movie. Okay, this is a book review, not a movie review. So It Ends With Us is a story of Lily, who has had a rough childhood and is forced to navigate adulthood quite isolated. On her journey to success, fresh out of graduate, she meets a neurosurgeon, Ryle, who turns her life around in more than one way. It's like Ryle has this no dating rule, which intrigues her and draws her in, and it's opened her eyes to see life in a different way, more than how she has seen it. And everything moves swiftly, but yet she can't still forget her ex. The ex is always in the picture. But yeah, this, the story, the book, navigates the journey of Lily as she navigates, through romance, business, exes, and abuse, domestic abuse. Her parents was abused, and then she made a promise that she was not going to be her second mother, and then going to date, get married to Ryle. And she found herself in that position where she kind of became her second mother, and her ex-boyfriend was always there with her, was always there to support her, to push her. I'm spoiling the book. I did not want to spoil the book, but it is so damn interesting. You should check it out. Okay, it is very, very interesting. So the characters were quite excellent in the book. Every character has their own memorable and quirk and imperfections. It was very easy to believe that they were very real, so that when the movie came out, you could just see the characters in the person, like the way they portrayed the characters. You could just see it, and you had no doubt that, okay, this person was meant to play this character. This person was meant to play this character. Okay, though personally I could not relate to the characters, I couldn't relate to the characters, but the book was very good. I won't deny that the book was very good. Okay, the characters were great in acting, as in, the pathway they built the relationships, the relationship between the characters, connecting the dots, like how does this one relate with this one. And my personal favorite character has to be the sister-in-law, the sister of Kyle, where she told Lily that she is like, I'm your best friend, and I will not tell you, I will not tell you to stay with an abusive partner, but this partner is my brother. But even though I am begging you, please don't stay with my brother if my brother is abusive for you. And she did not let like family, relationship with her brother, get in the way, and asking Lily to still stay with her. She just was being a friend, a best friend. She was being a godmother. She was being a sister-in-law, and she was just a very perfect character. I just have to say, I could relate with her. I couldn't relate with the main lead, but I could relate with the sister-in-law, because we all gotta do, being a girl's girl and and all that. Okay. So this book handled abusive relationships, and generational traumas from abuse, and it just presented them in a well-formed, well-mannered, and it was very perfect. Okay, so if you haven't checked it out, or if you haven't watched the movie yet, make sure you check it out. Make sure you also watch the movie, because it is very, very good. So my personal review for the book is, out of 10, I'm giving it a 8, because I felt like the pains in the characters, like the heartbreaking scenes, the traumatic experience was just a whole lot. She would have at least have her own happy ending, but that was not what the author was gonna. But I'm a girl that loves happy ending, of course, so I needed my happy ending. But knowing that she didn't completely cut the father out of the girl's life, but was determined, like, I am not going back to you, because you're abusive, but you could, see your daughter, you could, talk to your daughter, you could help your daughter, but me and you, we're impossible to be together. And that gave me, it gave me a sense of relief that, okay, that she didn't go back, to being her mother, but she decided to find her own path. And having her sister-in-law backing her up, her ex-boyfriend, she had a support system with her, so she wasn't alone. And that was like a very beautiful thing to see. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10, and it was wonderful. So if you have not seen the movie or read the book, I suggest you do that immediately, because what other place to be than in the world of fantasy, right? So yes, that is it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I still remain T David. I am your host, and we will see you next week. Don't touch that dial. Remember to like, subscribe, share among your friends, and give us a good review. 5 stars only. Thank you.